Hello and welcome to Board Game Gumbo. Today we're unboxing Sorcerer City from Druid City Games and Skybound Games. This is a game for 1 to 6 players, so there is a solo mode, and it plays in about 45 to 60 minutes. It's primarily a tile laying game. Each player will be building out their city simultaneously on a timer each round. Here we have our rulebook. We have the market board. So one of the things you'll be able to do each round is buy additional tiles to put into your collection, and they'll be by each vendor type. And then we have influence rewards. So there'll be a card out for each year, and the person with the most influence at the end of the year will get both the reward of the card and this additional prestige. Prestige are basically victory points. And then the second place will either get the card or the prestige value, with third place getting whatever second place doesn't take, and then everybody else getting 5 coins or an additional buy from the market. We've got a timer here. Every player will have 2 minutes to go through their deck of tiles to build their city each round. You can also download an app, which is essentially just a timer. But the interesting thing about the app is that it gives you different difficulty levels. So this would be normal, last 2 minutes, but you can also put it on hard or easy if you have the app. Each player will have a player board, one of these, and these just track your resources during the course of the game. So you'll have little tokens down here to keep track of where your resources are. Every round you play, your resources are going to reset, so they only stay each round. But you have the 4 here, so you have wild magic. Thing about wild magic is at the end of each round, you're going to be able to play a card. It's hidden, and then all players are going to reveal their card at the same time, and it's going to convert your wild magic to one of the other 3 resources. You have the influence here, and that's how you determine who gets the influence rewards. Money, which you'll use to buy from the market, and then prestige, finally, which is the victory points, essentially how you win. So we've got a few little pieces here. These are to keep track of your different resources, so they're just little cylinders to do that. There are a couple cards with the game. So here we have influence reward cards. These are the cards that'll go out each round, and the amount of prestige you gain each round will be the same, but there'll be different bonuses you can get from the cards. So gaining extra tiles, gaining extra buying stuff at half price, so on and so forth. You have these cards, which there are 3, a set for each player, and you'll just determine randomly who gets what cards. And these are the cards that allow you to change your wild magic at the end of each round into another resource. So again, you'll play these secretly, so people don't know what resource you're increasing. Finally, you have monster cards. Monster cards come in tier 1 and tier 2. And these will go out onto the table near the market board. And these are essentially additional tiles that you'll be forced to add to your tile deck. And these do bad things. And the cards tell you what specifically they do. Some of them trigger during the building phase. Some will trigger during other phases, such as the scoring phase or something like that. And we've got some more cards back here. The organizer. Little spots for everything in it. And then finally, all the cardboard for the game. And there is quite a lot, because it is a tile laying game, so there's going to be quite a few tiles in here. Here we have prestige tokens, just to keep track of your victory points during the course of the game. Here we have the different tokens. Each player will get one set of these. And essentially during the course of a round, if you go over 30 of a resource, you'll flip this over just to denote that. More of the same. And then the tiles themselves. So you see on the front, the tiles have several different colors. It also has some shields. Shields are basically the scoring mechanic. So the shields tell you where you'll score. And when you do score, you'll score for that color. So if you score this tile off of this shield, you'll score for wealth or money. The backs of the tiles tell you what set they belong to. So each player will have a set of tiles. They'll be exactly the same for each player. You see the little symbol there denotes that all of those tiles in these first two rows are in the same set. And then we've got a different set of tiles like that. So each player will have a starting set of tiles, which will be the same for each player. You've got more of those starting tiles. And then you get to the market tiles. So you'll know that, for instance, these are market 1 tiles because they have that little 1 in the bag on the back of them. And so on. And then we have here market 4 tiles and then monster tiles. And the 1 sword just means it's a year 1 monster. And when you get further back, you'll have year 2 monsters with the 2 sword on them. And then finally, there are some rainbow tiles, which are just basically tiles of every color. So that's everything you get, and a copy of Sorcerer City from Druid City Games and Skybound Games.